95.7 The Hog in the Morning Hog Brew Review. Josh from SR Perrott is bringing us flavors from Veterans United, Jacksonville, Florida. We're about to get a whole bunch of flavor here on the Morning Hog on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. And it's a Morning Hog Brew Review because it's Morning Hog Happy Hour on this Friday. Steve, that's Josh from SR Perrott.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, Steve, brought his own little special guest. How about that?
Who's
Not
that?
little, though. He's a tall drink of water.
Yeah, a Black Friday present for you.
Oh, look at that.
Got Jeremy from Veterans
Jeremy.
United.
Yeah.
Good, everybody. How are y'all today?
Better now.
Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thank you.
How you doing, man?
Good to be back.
Happy Black Friday.
Happy Black Friday to y'all.
I hope you got some of your shopping done early because now we're just going to drink and you're not going to get anything done the rest of the day.
Oh, it's easy. I don't like anybody, so I don't have anything to buy
Me
for
neither.
anybody. So.
Me too. I was like, I'm not even going
Yeah.
out. I did a couple things online. I got myself some great shirts. But now I'm ready for great beers, and you brought plenty of them, right?
I did. I got a cooler full of them here.
Woo!
So we are going to start,
I like hearing that. Cooler full of them.
with our Alert 5 IPA. This is a Bavarian IPA. I'm not sure if y'all have had a Bavarian IPA before.
No.
Didn't think so. So they're really new style. It's a collaboration with us, Farrah, and 5-Star Veterans, and they're giving $5 for every pint sold.
Really?
5-Star Veterans. It's
For
a
every
homeless
pint?
veteran center of
Holy
every.
mackerel.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
amazing.
Sold through distribution. And so we only got some up into Jacksonville. Sold through distribution very, very quickly. And that's obviously a sales feature went along with it. But the beer's amazing. The charity they're going for amazing. We had an event actually at the Farrah offices in downtown Jacksonville. They went through 4 kegs in about an hour and a half.
Oh my
They were
God.
really excited.
An hour and a half?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And
Holy-
I've been featuring this beer at the event. We're
Jeez.
really excited to team up with these guys, and they're putting their money where their mouth is.
Wow.
Really, like $5 per pint per keg. I think I sent 24 kegs of distribution, and they're doing that including taproom as well, taproom pints
That's
as
fantastic.
well. So yeah, they're putting their money where their mouth is and really supporting veterans and going full tilt. We're
Can you
right there
imagine
with
if you got crunk with your lawyer? That would be great. wouldn't it?
them. They were the best guys too, man. They stopped by and were asking questions about the beer. Hey, where can we get this? I want to send people out and market
Yeah.
and every bit of it from the beginning. They reached out to us. They've been so supportive and on board, and it's awesome to see that how excited they are because we work with a lot of organizations, charities, stuff like that, and there's different levels of excitement. These guys from day one have been, hey, here's what we got.
Right.
When can we get it out? When can we get it out? When can we get it out? And it's
Yeah.
been really, really exciting. So
This is good.
Let's try it.
Let's get it. Let's get it out. Let's get it out of that gigantic can that makes your hands look
Jeremy
like a
brought us
baby.
a crowler today. It's a 32-ounce can.
Yeah. That is a crowler.
So
That's
at our
what a 32
facility,
ounce
if
is.
there's anything you like, so we have here in the Daytona market, we've got 3 core beers with a couple seasonals that come and go.
Yeah.
And our home market in Jacksonville, I've got 5 core beers and pretty much a seasonal at all times. And in the tap room, we generally have about 21 beers on tap at all times.
Really?
So if you ever come in and you want to, there's something you want to bring home you really, really liked, we have a crowler. You could bring a growler. We could also crowler right there on site for you so you can bring it home.
I like that a lot.
So you said this is a Bavarian?
Bavarian IPA. Yep. So every ingredient is, and it is German. I believe the yeast is a German American style yeast.
all right.
But
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't say that in my career that I've had a Bavarian.
yeah,
No.
beautiful.
Okay,
It's
so
got
No.
a little bit darker of a tinge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful nose on it.
Very, very light on the hops, though.
On
Yeah, it's
bitter,
not a power
not
rack,
overly
it's-
bitter. Yeah,
it's there
correct.
up front.
Smooth.
Very nice.
That is smooth.
It's easy drinking. I think
Yeah. What's our ABV on this sucker?
6.4.
Oh, wow.
Very, very sneaky.
Oh,
yeah, that's
6.4.
hello.
Yeah, so
Sneaky,
good,
sneaky.
good
Hello,
thing it's
sir.
the morning. We all got our full day ahead of us. It's
all right.
But,
No
it's
problem.
a heck of a way to start the day.
Yeah,
with
we
a
can-
beautiful German style IPA. And like I said, the mission it's so close to home for what we do. We're a veteran-owned, operated, and manned brewery, so we're mostly manned by veterans. So any sort of veteran calls, we're right there, lockstep with. We love helping veterans and active duty as well. We're right there with those guys.
And I think the amazing thing there too is that when you've got that kind of connection with a great charitable side, and then you've got people who just love beer and are actually interacting in the production of it and everything, and then you've got Jacksonville, you've got that whole city up there.
Just full of veterans. It's a special town for sure.
Mayport out there.
Yep,
I mean,
Mayport. And
my
I just-
brother's stationed in Mayport.
Yep, I just
Really?
did an event at NAS Jacks. They did for their Veterans Day weekend. They had a Blues Brews and Barbecue. Had us another brewery out there, and we donated a bunch of beer. They bought a bunch of beer. We're just pouring it for the sailors and all the veterans out there. And it's so much fun to hear
Fantastic.
their stories and just. I'm a historian. I love meeting veterans, just hearing where they've been, what they've done, who are they with, and it's so cool to be able to have not only this job that I get to drink with and share beer with people, but then I get to it's service connected now, where I get to now hear about their service, where they, the same thing you said, where they've been, who are they with, and all that stuff, and it's so much fun to
Stories
learn.
and
that's
stories.
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely. And somebody, it happens all the time where, I knew someone on that ship. I knew someone on the ship. Oh, my uncle was on that ship, or my boss was on that ship back in the day. And all these stories, it happens constantly. Where just the other day, my boss he had someone in the tap room who was. We did a private tour for military retirement community that they came out and did. And, one of the guys was on the ship from same ship as my boss, just a couple years different, but they knew some people in common. So it was really cool to them, like, this guy was here, and it's really cool to light in my boss's eye, because he gets excited talking about beer, but then you get to talking about his career. He was a fighter pilot, so anything like that, you see him light up, and it's just so cool to see how excited he get, how excited that guy got, and then for the next 3 days he talked about it, like, I ran into that guy, and and it's just those shared stories are so neat.
It's a small world over there. I mean, my brother was in California at a Subway, and somebody tapped on his back. Kid we went to high school with, and it's because they were both stationed in San Diego, out of nowhere.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
See, and Steve and I will trade stories while we drink beer, but it's usually about like my cat peed on my Converse, and Steve's like, "Yeah, my cat pees in other people's yards," and that's about the extent of ours. So yours is better.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Better than tonight. It's a lot better.
Absolutely.
This is phenomenal, though. Is this new to the fleet?
It is. It just so we was only available for the month of November. So unfortunately, it's pretty much almost tapped out.
Sorry, suckers.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and we
we'll save you this. We'll save you this
we
one
sent
right
as much out to distro as we could.
I'm gonna drink it.
I will have a can or two at the
Hobson Hoods tomorrow?
Hobson, yep.
All right, so
I'll
come
make
see
sure-
Jeremy, guys.
Yep, I'm sending one of my. I won't be at the event, but I'm sending one of my brewers out there, and I'll make sure he has a can or two of this. So if you're really, really interested, reach out. I believe Elliot will be out there. Give him a shout. And
Awesome.
we'll
Mention the
support
Morning
you.
Hog Brew Review, and you'll get a pour while it's available.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Or Steve will deceive you and make you.
So
think
what else
that
we got over there?
Yeah. All right. What
Mix
else?
it up a little bit. We're gonna go with our gold medal winning Scout Dog 44.
Oh.
And the
All
reason
right.
I brought this beer, not only is it a core beer here in
Yeah.
the area, we just announced the rebrand with Canines for Warriors. We're a proud supporter of everything they do, and we just announced the new can with their label on it, and kind of building out a portfolio going out. We're gonna start doing events focused around Scout Dog 44 on-premise events and bringing out the warriors and the dogs. And if you're not aware of what these guys do, they help connect PTSD warriors, be it through sexual trauma, battle trauma, anything that you're a veteran, you get PTSD. They're gonna get you. They're gonna help get you a service dog, and it's gonna be a dog from a shelter as well. They're helping.
Wow.
Two causes they're helping to get together.
It's perfect pairing.
And I've had 5 or 6 of my friends go through the programming. A couple of them were, considered dead. That multiple
Really?
times trying to kill themselves, and
Wow.
these dogs have brought them life, and they're whole new people. And it's amazing that space right here in Jacksonville. They've got a location in Texas, location they're working one in Arizona, Northeast. They're expanding really, really fast.
Right.
We're just happy that we're able to group up with them and link our name with them, and their mission is so pure, so good, and it's so awesome to have us right there with
fantastic.
lockstep with them. Yeah,
Right.
Very excited. So every can's going to have their information, a little Canines for Warrior support sticker, their information, and then a QR code that actually takes you right to their information page.
Really?
And any
Oh,
bars
that's so-
or anything that takes their draft or cans, I've got some coasters that they made with them, and on the back,
Oh,
same thing with their
cool,
little
man.
supporter and the QR code, and we're going to kind of build that out. We've kind of got our next year focused on Scout Dog and building that out through
makes you-
Jacksonville, trying to build that programming out.
That makes you appreciate knocking a beer back anyway.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can scan a QR code and get a backstory.
Right.
Yeah.
Anytime we can drink a beer for a cause, I'm on board.
Yes, let's do it.
I mean, what's better? I mean, there's nothing better than having a delicious cold beer, gold medal winning beer, but then
Right.
now knowing that this beer is brewed to support a phenomenal cause that's helping veterans, helping shelter dogs is so cool.
Gold
So
medal winning too. Man, that is
Yep.
that is huge.
Because we won at the Best Florida Beer Cup a few months ago. If those not aware,
I love this
the
beer.
Florida Brewers Guild does multiple competitions throughout the year.
yeah.
Their big one every year is the Florida's Brewer Guild event. We just won a gold medal, Best of Florida Beer Cup. We won a gold medal with this last year. Very, very excited. It's a beautiful beer.
Ooh.
Darker in color.
is.
Ooh.
You
It
get
is
all the
very
malts on it.
roasted.
It's
Yeah.
so good. Nice
Robust.
kind of caramel flavor, a little bit of sweetness.
A little roasty.
I mean,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that malt is just fantastic.
And this is
Nice
year
and
round,
creamy.
but this drinks like a seasonal, doesn't it? Like a
It very
So,
does.
like we had last week, you
Yeah.
know, kind of in that same vein.
Yeah,
but
Christmas
This is
beer
year
or
round,
whatever.
man. So
Yeah.
grab it.
And so we're a classic style brewery. Our owner operator Ron trained at the Siebel Academy in Chicago, and they sent him to Germany actually. And so when you go to Europe, America's kind of in its own little bubble when it comes to beer. You go to a brewery, they'll have 15, 20 different styles of beer. No other country in the world really does that. England's slowly catching on to that. France a little bit, more Americanized countries. But you go to Germany and the beer, they'll have their lager and then the beer for the region. So
two or three tap.
that's
okay.
it. That's it. And they hyper focus on their stuff. And they do really, really well at it. And so the beer of this region, it's the Dusseldorf area of Germany.
Yes.
And I can't take this beer out to a festival without meeting a German. Man, this tastes like the beer of my childhood. I have to get that laugh, like, your childhood, excuse me, but it's a completely different world over there, and it's amazing how many German folks I meet that tell me this is a German man. Is your brewer German? Did you get a recipe in Germany? And they're so awestruck that we have this very, very authentic German style.
Yeah, you have all these guys, doing cotton candy, turkey flavored sours,
right
over here, and
Now, Steve, your family, military vets.
Yes.
You lived in Germany.
Yes, for 6 years.
How early did you have a beer?
My parents wouldn't let me do it.
Now,
Hold on.
What?
Now, the first time I was there, I was a little tyke. Okay. And my parents told me stories about me getting up in the morning after they had a big party the night before.
Uh-oh.
There's beer bottles everywhere. What was I doing? Drinking that last little bit of every single one.
Wow.
So I'm sure I had a bunch then.
Wow, that's good.
But, it's okay.
That's a fair start.
Look how it turned out.
Well, all right. So, and the great thing is, this beer you can get where? We want to talk about where they can chase us down.
Yeah, Total Wine, some ABCs, local independents, or you check out the website.
Oh, srprod.com/beerfinder.
That'll be the one.
Veterans United. More coming up. Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. We're in the midst of a Morning Hog Brew Review here on Happy Hour on Friday. And Steve, we brought Josh from SR Perrott.
Hey,
and we were talking about all things Veterans United today. Jacksonville, Florida. Jeremy, welcome back.
What's up, guys?
Good to have you here, buddy. We had some beers on the front end. They were really good. Can you top it?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Yes.
I mean, I know you don't have to say the best for last, but let's just assume that you did.
Nope.
So what else we get into?
So next up is another, as you see, we enjoy linking ourselves with organizations, causes, and things of that nature, especially if it has anything to do with veterans. So we did a seasonal, hoping to get some up here to market here soon. We did a POW MIA IPA. It's a collaboration with us and the National POW MIA Memorial Museum that's coming to Cecil Field. It's an old Navy base in Jacksonville.
Really?
We're really excited to have this in our backyard. I'm so excited to take my family there when it finally finishes.
Wow.
We're going to do a full series of beers with them. We're really excited for that. Any bars that took it, I had another set of coasters with their big,
look at that
beautiful
label,
logo and
man.
That's pretty
their
cool,
logo,
man.
That is
QR
awesome.
code, our logo, and then their mission.
That's a good idea on the barcode on the back.
Yep, simple, and it's what we've been doing the last 2 years now. It's easy, because so many places are desperate for coasters. I'm sure Josh can tell you the coaster law changed a couple years ago, and it kind of became ridiculous for bars to ask for coasters. So it's an easy way for me to sell in a beer, and then hey, you have this as well, something you don't have to worry about, and then. I collect coasters when I go out. I like to look at them and look for unique ones, and it's always I like to look at them and see what they have. And about 100% of the time, I'm going to flip it over. I see a QR code. I'm going to scan it and see what it is.
Code.
Check it out.
If this is an organization or something like that, I want to learn about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we could build that QR code out. I built some posters and some table tents and stuff like that. Hey, we're proud supporters of the POW Memorial Museum.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just so excited to work with this organization. We had actually, we released the beer on National POW MIA Recognition Day and had the foundation there and some POW MIA families at the brewery and let them tell their stories. And it was moving. As a veteran, all my guys got home from my deployments. I had nothing to worry about there, but I can only imagine what it's like for your dad or your mom or brother, sister, anybody to not come home and not know, have no idea where they're at, what's going on, and just hope you could find remains, close the, know what happened. They're still working hard to do that. And what I've loved about this beer, not only is the beer great, the mission great, but going out and tasting it out at bars, restaurants, and stuff like that. I've sampled it out to 250 people. Probably 20 people did not know what POWMIA stood for.
Really?
It was really moving to be able to explain that. Well, people may not come from military backgrounds. They may not.
You just hear the term.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, and they may not recognize what it is. So it was really awesome to be able to explain what that is, what it means, and what the organization does. And then the 250 people, probably 225, had no idea the museum was coming to Jacksonville.
Wow.
So it's been really, really exciting to say, hey, this is something that's coming down the line really, really soon, and we're here to support it. We're on the ground floor.
No, is this the wall and stuff? Is this what they bring for the
So
the
that's all one portion of it. That's what they have, the traveling wall that goes through different parts. This is actually, they're converting parts of the Navy base to a full-on museum.
Oh, wow.
Memorial.
Okay.
Yep, so there's like they have a chapel there that's a beautiful building they're trying to convert over, and then it's a pretty size, good little base. They're trying to convert parts of it over to different things for the museum and memorial. So we're really excited. So try the beer.
POWMIAIPA. There's a lot of letters involved. Just know that it's going to taste great when you get it.
All acronyms.
Right.
A lot of deliciousness.
Oh, Steve, nice job.
Yeah,
man.
you like that, don't you?
You can
borrow it.
If you
I don't mind.
That's free to you, Jim.
Yeah.
You got that, man.
Yeah.
No charge. All right. Now, when you said IPA, obviously you hooked me.
So it is a New England style or a hazy IPA.
Yes.
Take a look.
I can
you can't
smell
really see
it.
through it.
Oh my gosh! Wow, you can't see through it, bro.
Very cloudy.
Head.
It's like butterscotch.
Yep, you get a big whiff
dirty,
of it.
like dirty water.
Yep, you get a big whiff of it.
But in a good way.
Very hoppy. A lot of those fruit esters.
Yeah, that's solid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it. So what was the thought going into this,
Definitely a
this
hazy.
particular? I mean, this is something you guys hadn't got into yet before, right?
Oh, the hazies, we do the hazies pretty often.
You know the hazies? Oh,
yeah,
hazies?
yeah. We do them in
got
singles
it
pretty
nowadays.
often. We haven't really been able to. We wanted to market down here.
Yeah.
It's hard. As we're slowly working our way into the market, working them in. So we did. We've done a couple different of these cause beers throughout the year. So we started the year with Watchstander IPA. It was a collaboration with us and the Firewatch. They're a veteran suicide prevention organization.
Oh,
we did
wow,
a hazy
okay.
IPA for them.
Wow, okay.
We've done a couple of different ones throughout the year. The D-Day IPA was one we had earlier this year. It was to celebrate the D-Day invasion anniversary of that. That was a really, really fun taste. It had a cool topographical can. It looked like the topographical map of Normandy the morning of the invasion. It was really, really neat.
Wow.
So this is our kind of plug-and-play style. We could find new hops and do fun stuff with it. It's not uncommon for my boss to look at me and say, hey, we got one coming down the pipeline. What hops do you want? And I'm able to kind of look and see if
Really?
Cool.
I am able to experiment with it. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with that.
Look at that.
Cool, man.
And it's fun. It's fun being able to see what hops are coming down the pipeline and what they're doing. And, you know, we're a classic style brewery more often than not, but these new styles we're able to fully throw our feet into it and
Oh, I
go
like
100%
this.
in. And yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I like the
Smells
Veterans United is
delicious.
getting
The nose
experimental.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I dig it.
All right. I'm going to keep sipping this while you bring something else to the table. What's next? Oh yeah, I'm going to have to get more cups. So let me go downstairs. I got more.
Hurry up.
Coming out of the basement.
Hurry up, Riggs.
Boom.
Oh, there he is. Well, that was a quick trip, man.
It's all right, man.
Yeah.
Sure, couple steps.
You're super duper fast.
It's only 2 steps, bro.
So next up, we're gonna go with our raspberry hedgehog.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You
to
have
hear.
me at raspberry.
So this is our Hefeweizen, hedgehog Hefeweizen with some Publix Greenwise raspberries added to it.
What?
It's a fun
Hold on.
seasonal
You said Publix Greenwise?
Publix Greenwise raspberry.
Wow,
Yeah, we got
some
a different
organic
change. A little bit,
raspberries.
yeah, a little bit of bubble.
Okay.
We've got a Greenwise in Jacksonville.
Okay.
We work really, really closely with them. We do 2 events a year with them. We do one on their anniversary every year, and then one actually on Veterans Day. We just had a blast. They fill the place up. They buy a bunch of beer, and then
Wow.
we do as much of specialty taps for them and for that, and always have a big blowout. So luckily, the local taps here, in Norman Beach, is doing just did a similar event with us. And
Yeah.
most of these beers
Last
we had
week,
here today.
actually.
Yep, most of these beers here today were actually featured there at that event. So if you got to try them there, hope you enjoyed them. We're really excited to see what comes out from that. But so the beer itself is a Hefeweizen. We do it every year around summertime,
Okay.
and then we take half of it off and batch it with raspberries. Really, really fun. You get all the good wheat beer stuff from the Hefeweizen, as well as the zestiness and freshness from the raspberries.
He's making me so
Yeah,
thirsty
yeah,
right now. I'm so thirsty. And by the way, these don't go BOGO. The Greenwise, you're not going to get the BOGO on the Greenwise.
No.
You want to pay full price for this flavor. Wow, this is great, man. All right. The Hefeweizen, by the way, I like saying it because it makes me sound German. Even
You've
though
seen
I'm
other
definitely
German
not.
style. We're really big fans of those.
You get that sniff. Woo! All right.
Banana, you get some clove.
Yep, banana and clove.
Right?
And the raspberry.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, so tasty, zesty.
Oh, it's like candy.
Always a popular.
Dude,
like
there's
beer
so
every
much.
summer.
There's so much flavor in that.
It's like beer candy, buddy.
They're like it's like a tornado.
Yeah.
They're just swirling around.
A happy tornado that doesn't destroy buildings or your shed.
Very pleasant tornado.
Exactly. And this is one of those beers that I've got accounts back in Jacksonville that just, hey, when can we get this in? When can we get
Right.
it? Pounding the table. Hey, when can I get it? And when I put it out, I have to make sure I designate couple big kegs for a couple of those accounts. I'm just excited that.
Yeah, I bet when you throw this on the tap, this goes pretty quick.
Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Very
definitely got the banana too.
On the back end. Yep, that's that traditional Hefeweizen. Yeah, we love this beer. We love the Hef. We love the what the raspberry add to it. We're really excited.
Any chance a couple cans of this will show up tomorrow too?
Possibly. Let me see what I can do.
All right.
Oh, at Hops and Hoods?
Yeah,
over there?
Hops and Hoods.
All right, the turkey run tomorrow. Don't miss it. Look for that Veterans United banner or their table or whatever. Steve and I, just look for me and Steve. That's where we'll be the whole time.
We'll have our tent out there. We're
just going to hang out the whole time. This is exceptional, though.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah, and it definitely. I'm sure of all the stuff that you've thrown out there. I mean, this has got to be one of the most standout beers of the bunch.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. This is, like I said, every year I've got people asking me for this, and actually we're looking at canning this in the next year.
Okay.
Doing a canning run with this in the spring, possibly spring, early summer.
Sure.
There's that wheat beer opening we feel like in the market, and not only that, but then a wheat beer with something added like a raspberry. I think there's definitely that.
Yeah.
It's a summer beer.
Let us know what we can help with. Steve's garage has got a lot of space. If you need extra space, I know you're in Jacksonville. It's come down to the Port Orange, but Steve can help out with that, right?
Yeah, I can give you my garage code.
Yeah.
You can just store it in there.
There you go.
I don't mind. Just shut it when you're done.
Yeah. It's a great policy, by the way. Shut it.
A couple six packs will be all right.
Yeah, it's totally fine. All right. So, well, sadly, we have one beer left, but that's all right. That's okay.
It is okay.
What are we finishing with?
We are going to finish with one of my favorite seasonals we do every year, our Paratrooper Porter.
Okay.
Ooh.
Paratrooper Porter. All right.
Yes,
This is actually
sir.
the beer that made me fall in love with Veterans United Craft Brewery before I was employed here. Yep, I was working at a place around the corner from actually it was a Dave & Buster's for a couple weeks after I got out of service and hated that job really poorly. So
wait, you came out of the service and went to Dave & Buster's?
I got hired to work at the World of Beer we had in town, but they weren't open yet. There was like a month and a half time, and I needed something to do, and I had money in my pocket from the service. I had sold some leave back, and was just looking honestly for something to do, and school wasn't starting back up yet, and I was like, I need something.
I love me some Dave & Buster's.
Who doesn't? I got hired for one position. They put me in another position, but I was out after a couple of weeks. But I would stop by breweries right around the corner from the Dave & Buster's in Jacksonville, and I would stop at Veterans on my way to work, have a beer or two, go to work, and then if I got off early enough, swing back around the corner.
Well, the 100 reasons why we love this dude. There it is, right there.
And one of the 100 reasons I work in beer. If I can't have a beer while I'm working, what's the point of that job?
Right.
That's
right.
Ultimately,
Holy cow! No kidding.
I was an excellent. With that said, I was an excellent employee at Dave & Buster's. The manager that hired me was all but offering me a manager position like 2 weeks after I started.
There you go.
Really?
Hey man, we got he's literally the conversation. He's offering me a higher position. It was me.
Really?
Hey man, by the way, I'm leaving. This is my notice. And
Oh no!
it was very the time was very funny.
We start going for our touchdown throwdown viewing parties next week at Dave & Buster's right over here. We'll talk to Dave Joy if you want to come back. Maybe do it part time.
I'm all good.
Just work Sundays when Steve and I are in there drinking your beer.
Yeah, we can
That'll be
slide
good.
you in.
Yeah.
Maybe if they take some beer, we'll see.
Makes
We'll
sense,
see.
yeah.
So this is actually the beer that made me fall in love with Veterans United. It's a classic style porter, malty, rich, and dark. You'll see exactly what I mean when I pour it when you taste it.
All right.
Oh, hey, you know what?
thing.
I got to change the oil in my car.
Yeah. He's ready for that one.
Wow, look at that.
What is the what are our ABV specs on this thing?
5.6. So it's not overly high. It's actually a little bit lower on the spectrum
It
here today.
smells amazing.
You can,
But
it smells.
Yeah.
It's a little bit heavier in body, so you're not
That
going
roast.
to. You
I'm
better
all
have
right
two of these,
with
but you're
that.
going to be
Burnt
full.
toast.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. You don't
Now,
need, who needs
you know what?
food?
I can see why you fell in love. Because I just
It's a
did.
classic style porter. Just
Oh, yeah.
classic.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Malty.
I
That's
get
pretty
those.
damn good.
Yeah, very low bitterness in the back end.
Yes.
Yes, I
I
like
do like that it has a little bit more of a mouthfeel than typical porters out there.
A little bit. Yep.
But I really enjoy that.
But still not overly thick on the body. Too.
No, not even.
We're a Florida brewery, so our stouts and porters generally are brewed a little bit thinner because
Right.
we're from Florida. We understand it gets hot. We get our very, very short cold time, and then it's hot again. So we want to still be able to enjoy our beers while it's that
Not
so
heavy,
every
not
time.
bitter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah, we have summer and not summer.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah. Right now, it's not summer.
Not so yeah, right. That's right.
Barely.
That's right. But we're still in football season. That's important.
I'm cool with that.
We may be up. We may end up. I want to throw a rumor out there, but a couple days. Of course, tomorrow we'll be at Hops and Hoods, right? Craft Beer Festival, where you can find some Veterans United beers, right?
That's right.
You can find them where else, by the way?
Total Wine, ABC, local independents, and check out the website. It's going to always be your fastest course of action there.
Like this beer right here, srperrott.com/beerfinder. Look it up. And then Sunday, in Jacksonville, you might find the Morning Hog up there. Maybe at your tailgate party, right?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
There's a Veterans United party.
So we don't participate as a brewery in the tailgating, but I'll be out there as an individual.
I get it.
Giving
I
away
understand.
beer. I always bring ample beer for everybody. I'm in the spirit of if you're tailgating, everyone's involved, and so I try to.
That's what's up.
I try to bring a
Beautiful
cooler
gesture.
to a beer and try to make sure that if
Wow.
anybody's out there,
That's why
and
we
has an
love
empty
you, bro.
hand, thank you. If you
I mean,
have an
that's not
empty
the only
hand,
reason.
oh, thank you. Oh, I think it's nice and fuzzy.
Come on.
But if you have an empty hand, I want it to be filled with one of my delicious beers.
Yeah.
It's always nice to walk up. Hey man, do you need a beer? And, yeah, what you got? And then see their excitement when they open up and it's a delicious locally handcrafted beer. Like, oh, I know this brewery. I've had that beer, and it's so cool to just here you go, man. That's for you.
That's
Enjoy.
fantastic.
And
Well, Steve and I will be walking around in
Kudos.
Jacksonville on Sunday
All
with
right.
2 empty hands.
Yes.
I'll get them
Exactly.
filled.
Car keys somewhere else. Just 2 empty hands. So let's see what happens. All right. So and can they look you up online or anything?
Yep. So our website is vubrew.com. All of our social media is at vubrew, Twitter,
VU Brew.
Instagram, Facebook's. Just look Veterans United Craft Brewery. You'll find us all up on all over social media.
Love that.
And we try to post pretty often where you could find our beer. We're pretty heavy presence in Jacksonville, gaining that presence a little bit at a time in Daytona, and yeah, we're just excited to bring our delicious handcrafted beers out to the masses.
I love this. SR Perrott. Thank you. SR Perrott did this link. Would we know about VU Brews if not for SR Perrott, Josh?
I think you would.
Yeah, we'd probably have to look it up, but that's fine. We'd have to do Google or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to get it here locally.
That's all right. Well, thank you to SR Perrott. Thank you to Veterans United. Thanks to Steve for holding up that can again. Show him what we're doing. And cheers.
Get it.
Cheers.